Why, hello. Welcome to the headquarters. I hope you guys are doing really, really well. Thank you so much for joining me. I have currently got into the festive season and decided that the Christmas annual holiday sale, 33% off, is now on all readings. Head over to the website rubyreadstarot.com. I hope you guys are doing marvelously. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a reading for everyone, all signs. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter when you watch it. It is timeless. The energy, the astrology that is influencing the energy right now might be playing out whenever you get to watch this reading, whenever you get it. So we're all connected. It all works. I hope you find something that really serves you well from this reading. Let's take a really beautiful, nourishing, deep breath in together. 1, 2, 3. Let all of it go. And should we start shuffling? So what do we have going on? There is the full moon in mothering sign of Cancer on the 26th. So I think the energy that is working up with this particular lunation is this energy of mothering, the mother figure, the divine feminine as the mother wounds. I feel as if there is a need for deep comfort. There is a need for 6 of Cups. Familiarity, those places that you go that feel nourishing, that feel delicious, that feel safe, that feel like home. This is the 6 of Cups, and it often is a card depicting reconciliation. But for the most part, I see this card right now as a real nourishing, warm, cozy, trust-filled environment. There is something that you could potentially be going back to. A time, a group of people, a group of friends, a relationship. Something that really feels safe and comfortable, and like there is a familial bond, you know, something that's deeper than surface, superficial level. There is this feeling of really being connected to those around you, this nostalgia and sentimentality, almost like a sepia glow. And I think that there is something about returning to the safe space, returning to those that feel safe, returning to feelings that feel warm, like you can trust them, like you can be safe in this space. So I guess as we're working into this full moon energy, there is this need to kind of self-regulate and almost mother the self, the wounds, the sensitivities, the hurts, you know. I feel like this full moon is offering this opportunity to reconcile, come together, safe spaces, happy people. The Fool card, the King of Swords, and the 7 of Wands. There's a new beginning, and you've got to be really assertive about it, because I feel like there were so many assaults, attacks, pokes, prods, undermining that may have been taking place recently, and all of the energy I feel like was really just there to kind of make you be a little bit more aware and a little bit more assertive about the energy that was going on, you know, where it is that you needed to really look at what was going on with those around you, with the energies that were surrounding you, with the people that you think may or may not have been necessarily in your life for the best reason. The 4 of Cups, the Judgment card, the 5 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. Energies are really growing and expanding right now. A lot of us in our own independent individual journeys are finding ourselves coming into different phases of our journey. Our character development has, I think, brought a lot of you to this place now where you might be yearning or craving or really wishing to go back. But with the Four of Cups directly under the Six of Cups, I feel like even if you do go back, you might not feel like it's enough. A lot of you have outgrown certain places, certain relationships, certain people, certain things that really resonated nostalgically with love and comfort. And you might be looking at these places, these people, these surroundings now, and just not connecting anymore. You have a decision to make about a new beginning and how you're stepping forward and the risks that you need to take to be able to trust that the universe has got you. So right now, what might be asked of you is to commit to a decision. It's forwards or backwards. And if it is backwards, how long before you are truly bored? Because if it didn't work the first time, what makes you think it's going to work again? King of Swords to Five of Wands. You're really being asked right now to be as diplomatic, assertive, logical, analytical, especially when it comes to my favorite word, kerfuffles, that may have been presented in your life that I don't think you can actually justify a reason for it being there. And I really think it's important for you to look at just how much time was wasted. And as a Virgo, when you're wasting time, you're not progressing forward. And if you're not progressing forward, you're wasting time. So ultimately, how important is it for you to progress forward? If you're to allow yourself the understanding that partnerships don't have to be full of conflict and chaos and kerfuffles. And there is a need to be really, 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 really brutally honest right now. Because ultimately your worth and value is what's at stake here. You will pay for misjudgments. Not even misjudgments. It's about knowing that certain people create chaos in your life and the energy is whack as shit. And you cannot perpetuate certain cycles anymore because ultimately that's life that you're not getting back. So realistically, how valuable is the experience? And how valuable are you? And how truly committed are you to the betterment of you, your life? Energy isn't to be squandered right now. Let me let everybody know who's watching this video. As somebody who has been in this spiritual tarot community, I think when you're working with cards and you're reading for many people, there's a lot of energy that you have to kind of naturally be big enough to be able to take on. When you've taken in a lot of energy and a lot of information and you're processing all of that, you pick up certain hindsights. For example, it's really easy to pick up certain patterns, okay? And so you can identify that like this. I'm sure fellow tarot card readers, psychics, empaths, starseeds will agree with me. There are certain patterns that are playing out in your life right now, and you have a decision to make. Do you go back to the way things were, or do you accept that what that was never satiating? It was never even a cup full. It was always half full. Neither good nor bad, but only halfway there. Progress comes from a decision. Literally, it's as simple as that. Progress comes from a decision time. Are you down, or are you going to repeat something that's not satiating? Because moving forward requires an analytical mind. Okay? Going backwards is retracing your steps. Great. But when you know it's time to move forward and drop the baggage and take the risks, there's got to be something cutthroat about you. As the energy of the sun entering Aquarius and then Venus. Yeah, I think it's the sun entering Aquarius. As we go into the energy of the sun entering Aquarius, you're going to have to look at the conflicts that may have been present in your life, what they taught you, and how careful you are about allowing certain conflicts in your life now. Because there is this question here of what relationships are truly meant to be in your life. And if you are accepting people throwing you off your game, you're not progressing. And progress seems to be the name of the game here. So if we are to look at the fact that there is this full moon that is taking place, and it is asking you about the comfort zones that you might find yourself in, and asking you to really ask yourself, how truly comfortable are you there? Deciding to set yourself free and really allowing the assertiveness, the logical, analytical part of you to know that you have to cut through the bullshit by really looking at the people that you actively choose to have around you. 4 more cards. I love how these cards are jumping out in sequences. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, 2 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. I like where this is going. I think the best advice for me to give everyone right now is to work on your heart space and the discontentment and boredom in your life. Okay, what is that leading you to? If there is a fear of missing out, and if you are here knowing that you have to work on yourself right now, because there is a second part of progress, right? There is a progress that you need to make in your life. If you are diluting your energy with energy bits of riffraff like here and there, why are you doing that? You have to be very, 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 very aware of the fact that this Queen of Cups sits at the shore. She's not distracted by the matrix. She watches the waves. Do you know, people with overactive minds, people that have, intrusive thoughts, they are advised to go and stare at large bodies of water and watch the what is the word I'm looking for? It'll come to me. It's the pattern that the water makes. If you know what I mean, please put it in the chat box. They're advised to go to large bodies of water and actively stare out at the water, because this calms the brain patterns, the brain waves. And so when this Queen of Cups comes up, she's so innocent looking, but her form of meditation and the modality she uses is so far advanced, right? If people were to literally take this seriously, you could heal so much. And so many people need to heal their hearts right now, and you're so distracted with these riff-raff offers that are contributing towards broken hearts when you really need to focus on your magic right now, so that you can see between the smoke and mirrors, the bullshit of what is real and what's not real. Illuminate your mind. Don't just stay stuck for no fucking reason. The discontentment and the boredom, the things that you choose to occupy your time with, these things I think are going to be the things that really differentiate how serious you are about this legacy and the state of you right now. I mean, it's not a complicated message. If you are willing to see through the smoke and mirrors, if you are willing to see through the comfort zone, if you are willing to expand, if you are willing to be philosophical about the fact that you can't go back to things the way they were because it's boring, you outgrew it, you need a new adventure. And Capricorn season is kind of like pushing you off of the comfort zone and saying, get to climbing to the top. And you gotta be really like emotionless about it. Because the brute of the winter, the pokes and the prods that you know you just are sick and tired of listening to, making a decision about the fact that whatever's going on is not necessarily the final pit stop, and moving forward without the garbage conflict that's not necessarily going to lead you anywhere, and choosing those partnerships from a real heartful kind of place, and really looking at that discontent and boredom and the activities that you choose to occupy your time with because of it. If it's not contributing towards legacy or your dynasty or your personal concept, your self-concept, then it's a waste of time. And I think the decision needs to be made now about how precious your time truly is and how precious you truly see yourself. Guys, there is a 33% off festive sale now on all tarot card readings. Head over to the website, rubyreadstarot.com. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the reading, I trust that you will leave it a thumbs up. Lots and lots of love to you. I shall catch you guys again soon.